Welcome back, everybody. So, as promised in my previous video, in CBSI Haul video number 8, I was going to open up and show you what a comic folio was. And unfortunately, we got interrupted with a studio gate crash by my son, who needed a diaper change and to go back down for the rest of the duration of his afternoon nap, which was hopefully going to go off on, in this video on, hinged, but it didn't happen that way. So, if you're watching this live, I appreciate you again watching live. Thank you again to all my CBSI buddies. Um, so yeah, let me get back into doing this. So I just opened up the Venom Inc. Omega. Um, haven't had an opportunity to even pull it out of the bag and board yet. So let's go ahead and do that. So and take a look at this book, because this book looked really good online. So I like it when there's photos, but I really prefer scans of the back cover because again, a lot of the low spots that high low spots or whatever you want to see on a book can be pressed out. If they don't break color, it can be pressed out. So just look out for dirt spots, and the front cover on this looks beautiful. Nice, and it's got some low spots in it too, so it wouldn't 9/8 it without a press for sure. But let's take a look at the back cover. Not too shabby. So what I thought was a color break from the side of it, looking at it, is actually just the webbing that runs around the outside of it. So this is definitely one of those 9/8 candidates. Just cleaned up a little bit with a press. So I want to give a shout out and thank you to these guys again. So let me pull up their name, because I buy too much on eBay as it is. So this eBay store that I bought from was Bigtado, Bigtado. I want to see. I haven't seen what else he's got. So let's take a look and see what else he's got listed. Bigtado's Comics and Tunes and Toys. Okay, so this guy's got a 7-Eleven positive feedback. Got a lot of statues and stuff like that. So let's see what he's got for sale. And we're going to come over to collectibles, and of course he's got a lot of those. He's got 46 comic book listings. Not all of them are exactly comic books, but obviously he ordered enough of this Venom Inc. to sell it. So I got the Venom Inc. for a decent price. He's got a lot of Predator statues and stuff like that. And my King Shepherd is now whining because one of the cats in the house is being seen, and he's trying to chase her. So Rado, hey, keep it down. I'm live. His name is Corrado. He's a 85-pound squirrel missile, and he's fantastic. So yeah, so this is a really sweet copy. I'm really pleased with it. So thank you again, Bigtado's Comics, and I'm gonna pronounce you Tadao because you came through Tadao. Let me Mylar this thing up and double board it, because it is a double board worthy book. Stuff. And when you double board like that, you don't color rub. Just an FYI. Color rub is the enemy. So, okay, now we get into the goods. So I currently have these guys already framed up on my wall. I haven't seen them for sale for a while. So in the previous video, I was also going to talk about the ones that I'm missing. I'm looking for the Dark Cybertron #1 version of this. It was for sale at a time when I didn't have the extra cash. I had a lot of other stuff going on, and when I finally had the money to buy it, there were none for sale. So it's not really like a staple for my collection, but it is just one of those things where I'd like to have them. Thankfully, it's not a RI cover, because I would be going ballistic almost as much as I did for some of these other ones that I had to get. And so yeah, I'm gonna actually open these things, and it sucks too, is because I can't reclose them because they are sealed. So they got a little red label on them. Hey, you guys, knock it off. No interspecies anything, okay? Dog and cat trying to hang out with each other. He's just test fitting her head inside of his mouth. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna open this bad boy right here. So this is gonna be the More Than Meets the Eye number 17. This is the one I'm really stoked about, because there are actually graded copies of this guy. So I'm gonna try to not tear the red label sticker on the back side of it. But it doesn't look like that's going to be possible because I think I need to apply some pretty brute force to this thing. Yeah, it's tearing for sure. It's tearing. So there was a couple of books that were actually IDW limited that you had to tear open the seal on the bag, but you know it is what it is. So I just devalued this thing by cutting it. It has now been cut open. And it's a good thing I cut it because it was a double folded over bag and that was going to have to be done anyway. So let me go ahead and just cut the other one too. So the seller of this one was like, I had no clue it was a comic book on the inside. I'm like, dude, it says the label right there on the back side. It tells you exactly what it is. So if you didn't know there was a comic book inside, you do now because I told you there was. I was kind of hoping to see an Autobot label and a Decepticon label for number 17 because that's what I ordered. Not what I got, but I'm keeping it anyway. So, yeah. So let's pull the let's pull the Robots in Disguise one out first. So basically, it's a folder of nice caliber, nice high gloss, nice and thick. And then inside the folder is, again, we've got the comic book on one side. Then we've got this on the other side. It's got a limited edition print. So this one that's in here happens to be a picture of Goldfire Bumblebee before Shockwave blew a hole through him and killed him because Bumblebee's currently still dead. Kind of. It's a little weird where Bumblebee is, but this was, this is a IDW limited print. So it actually even says it came with the limited edition portfolio set of the Transformers Robots in Disguise in the background. Pretty sweet. So you get a little bit of limited edition print with that, and we'll slide that guy right back in that sleeve. And then the comic book, yeah, I don't know about it being a 9.8. It might press up a little bit, but it is a Virgin variant cover of this Transformers book. Pretty sweet. I need to bear with me for a moment. Need to assemble my light. Take care of this book real quick because it does have a black back cover, and I do not want to apply any stress marks or oil marks to it. Especially if I'm going to be getting it graded. And I don't know, maybe a little chip in the bottom there. I got to look at it a little bit closer. Now that's actually on the white cover. Okay. All right. Good stuff. So inside this one, we have a Virgin variant of Robots in Disguise number 18. The other books were Dark Cybertron number 1 and Monstrosity number 1. Monstrosity number 1 is a Dinobot cover. So that's actually pretty cool that, it's a Virgin variant. There was also another Transformers Prime for the animated stuff that had that Virgin cover. So, yeah, the little comic folio thing here says limited production by Hasbro on the inside. And basically what you can do is you take this print and then you put the print and it doesn't fit in the pocket. No, the print doesn't fit in the pocket, but it does fit right there. So we're going to put the print behind the pocket thing, and the pocket thing is going to block it on the front. So yeah, it sucks because it actually is a pocket for a comic book. But there you have it. And now I can actually, I think I'm going to do something kind of trick with this set since you can put a comic in it, but I'm going to have to make sure it fits a comic with a Mylar and maybe trim down a board to further reinforce it. But there's that one. That one's really, really cool. Now comes the one that I really wanted, and we're going to open this bad boy right now. So, open that forward. So what's really funny is because these look like some of the alternate covers to some stuff in the title too. But this cover right here, this is the one that I wanted, and oh boy, yeah, this is a nice straight copy. Very, very nice. More Than Meets the Eye number 17, Virgin variant. This right here is definitely one of those books that I think I'm going to have to get a slab done on it. Hopefully it comes back 9.8 or better. It'd be sweet if it came back 9.9. I don't know if that's feasible, but you never know. I always keep hope for it. And then the artwork from the inside of this one is a artwork by Sean Chen. This one was also, I believe, one of the retail incentive covers or cover B, because it looks very familiar. Like I think I have it in my collection somewhere. So yeah, so good stuff in these comic folios. And again, if anybody sees the Dark Cybertron one, that would be the one I need to complete my collection. Um, if you see it out there, please drop me a link, drop me a hangout, find me on Facebook, UltraMaximus. Pretty hard to, pretty easy to actually get a hold of me if you need me for anything. And of course, if anybody needs any real estate, that's also something that I can help you out with, especially if you need room for comics. I'd like helping people out get a comic room. That would be a very good thing for me. I can real estate refer basically anywhere in the world, so don't think that I can't help you out, especially with the level of service that I do in my day job. So, hey, got to plug my own stuff somewhere, but hey, I just want to give a shout out to everybody for tuning in for episode 8.1, a little continuation of our little interruption. I don't have like the high techness to edit the video or anything like that, but if I did edit the video, I'll probably edit this out. But cool stuff. Thank you for watching my pickup videos. Looking forward to the next one. Let's see what comes into the mailbox and what I find out in the stores and the cons. Thanks for watching, everybody. Later.